Thank evening and welcome to Damage Does D&D. Tonight is Tuesday, so therefore we're pirates. Is that right? That's
Yarr!
right. So, without further ado, I give you the Pirate Master herself. Take it away, Jane.
So, last we left off, you had been on the trail of Kaishun, investigating the operations of the Blue Blades on the island of Menzenor. I believe that's what it's called. I don't keep notes because I'm a very good DM, I promise. I think it was Menzenor. So, after clearing through the lumber camp at a small animal that was a problem there, you made your way into the sulfur mines. You found acidic pools of water and one that blocked your path. Thus prompted a long philosophical discussion about many things, and I believe, if my counting was correct, the captain was ignored about 3 or 4 times. But you eventually made your way across, and Aldris and Klein found something very shiny, a nice large golden gem, probably worth a lot if you can get it to the right buyer. You then continued, found yourselves in a large open cavern filled with dull crystals, and were attacked by strange fiery beings with gaseous clouds that seemed to form and strike at you. You managed to seemingly strike them down, one of them falling and blowing on the ground as a crystal, the other one exploding as it hit the floor. And you continued on, finding a strange contraption in the wall and in the floor. After some investigation, you believed this to be a lift, and it appears to be missing a few pieces. A lever to get it going and a key to allow the lever to be turned. You found the lever in the storeroom and found the key in the office, seeming to belong to one Ingrid Diamond Braid. Then, after some further investigation, Ilis began to hear the running of water through the walls of the mine. And after intense investigation, some excavation of one of the tunnels, you found your way to what seems to be a very tranquil cavern garden of some kind. But before we jump to there, we're going to jump back to Aldris and Balkin, because we're going to roll back a little bit on what I said said last week. So, you two are still in the room with the lift. What are you up to?
Hadn't we just seen a small creature?
No, I'm rolling that back.
Oh, okay.
I can't remember.
Nor can I. Mr. Balkin, is it just my imagination or is everybody buggered off?
It's alright, we can guard this. Or we can carry it.
I thought the idea was to use the lift to go down. I'm a bit confused now.
Do you want me to go and find everyone?
Just go and ask the captain, perhaps, what the plan is, because obviously if the plan is to move somewhere else, we need to move the gold, because obviously we can't go anywhere without the gold.
Do you want me to stay here and guard it with you?
No, you go find the captain. I'll guard the gold.
Which way did he go?
That way, I think.
I'll go whichever way he points. Whether that's right or not, I don't know.
You got a ping on the map where you point, Aldris?
Yeah, I'm going to point up this way.
Okay. So, you wander off, Balkin. Aldris, you're looking at this gold. It's beautiful. And the most finest wealth you've ever seen. You feel the need to keep it for yourself.
Well,
Hold
obviously,
on to it.
It's mine. I will donate it to the cause of Orala.
As you're focusing on it, you hear a metal ink sound, metal on stone, before a... Can you make a Constitution saving throw for me, please?
Yeah, sure. remember what I was doing. Oh, yeah. Yeah, this will go really well. 5.
5. You're feeling very sleepy.
I'll just... What I'll do
You
is I'll
fall
just...
to the floor asleep. So, the others, you guys have just found the you guys have just found this strange cavern, and Balkan, you come up walking up to see them all looking down this tunnel. What are you all up to?
Do I see Sarut, Captain first? I'll just go up behind the Sarut, sort of just stand uncomfortably close to him.
Yes, Vulcan.
You look like you were busy.
No.
The gold and Aldous sent me to ask what we're doing.
Well, I think we're just investigating a potential other passage around the corner. And if that doesn't show anything, or that is a dead end, we'll head down the left.
Okay, I'll go back and tell him.
Whilst Balkan's heading back, what are the rest of you doing? You see this kind of like dark stone cavern, similar to the one that you fought those elementals in, but it's lush with greenery. You see some crystals poking out and a small waterfall flowing into a pond.
What's the consistency of this water? What's the consistency of this water like?
It's you can see the bottom of the pond. It is crystal clear, save for the glints of the light from the gems in the walls.
What's it like in there, Oilers?
Well, the water's crystal clear, even if it does smell a bit.
Is it a way out, or is it like just stuck in here?
Is the water flowing down into it, or is there some sort of...
Make a perception check for me. You're looking up to the upper section of the waterfall.
It's a
That's
waterfall,
about
but there's
21.
a cave behind it. There's always a cave behind
Sorry,
the
I was 21.
waterfall.
21, yeah.
You see that up in the wall, you can see a couple of very small channels of water kind of seeping through, flowing down. There's possibly some caverns, but none that you can probably access from here. Quarantine, as you enter the room with your detect magic, you get a couple of pings from the trees.
I will get closer.
Okay. As you get closer, you see that this tree has 2 pings, these 2 large fruit hanging from it, glowing. And as you walk in, you see another one on this tree and another on this tree.
What kind of magic are they emanating?
Evocation is the best way to describe it, but not in a damaging way, in a restoration kind of way. Because I believe Cure Wounds and that are evocation spells.
Would this be the same sort of magic that
James.
that a Goodberry would give off, for instance?
Yeah, actually. So it's a very good comparison.
Oh.
Stronger, though. Very strong magic. Let me go look at Goodberry and see what school it is.
Welcome
All
back.
good, James?
Yeah, just dropped off.
Be like
Shut
Aldous.
itself down for some reason. Let me see if the video's working now. I think it's decided to shut itself. Ah, there you go.
Hey!
Fixed itself.
Welcome back, Jay.
It decided to close down and fix itself.
Awesome.
Amazing.
Turn it off.
Oh, bitchy.
Root!
Oh, Fiddy, how could you? Haven't seen my face for weeks.
That's a good point.
I will reach out and carefully pluck one from the tree.
It feels
And examine it further.
heavy. You can make either an investigation or a nature check if you wish. It's over. What are the rest of you doing? Looking into this room. Cavern.
Waiting for the captain to tell me to do something.
I will report back out to El Capitan. Captain, doesn't look like there's any way out through that cavern. There's a few holes in the wall which is allowing the water through, but look like there's a way up.
Interesting.
From where I...
Um,
Sorry.
If there's nothing in there, then
I believe Quarantine was picking some fruit from one of the trees.
okay.
I will go and join Mr. Barkin and Mr. Aldris, if that pleases you.
Certainly, yes. I'll be there shortly.
I rolled 18 on nature.
18 on nature. These seem unlike any fruit you've seen before, but they look juicy and tasty and delicious. You're able to hold yourself back from just devouring it, but just holding it, you can feel how ripe and fresh this fruit is.
Eat it.
I will pop it in my bag and go and pick the other pieces.
Okay. You can get. There are 2 on this tree that you get, and 1 on this one. Are you going into the water to get up here? Because this is a cliff about 5 or 6 feet up.
I will.
I could probably
That-
lift Quarantine up.
That you
Or
about?
dash.
Yar. Oh, that's the wrong person. Yes.
Could I follow you in
Those
the
orphanages.
in the grave, please?
What can I help you with, Quarantine?
And I will point to the tree. There seems to be some magical fruit. I've collected the ones from the trees down here, but there's one up there that I can't reach. I was wondering if you would be so kind as to retrieve it for me. It has magical properties that I'd like to investigate further.
Very well. And I'll fly up here and start picking fruit.
Okay.
I already
You
have a
find
fruit
this one
bucket now.
large fruit. It's quite sizable to you, Lack, given your smaller form. I think the best way I could describe it would be. Hang on. Research I should have done before the session. You know.
Watermelon? Dahlia melon?
Yeah, it's
Fruit.
kind of. It's slightly smaller than a watermelon, smaller watermelon, but it's more akin to a grapefruit in the actual type of fruit that it is. Very hefty, and it just feels delicious.
Is it just one of them, is there?
It's just one on that tree, yeah.
Well,
And you've got a total of 4. Whilst you're up there, like, can you make a perception check, please?
I'll grab it and take it back to quarantine. And
Whilst you're
try
up
not to
there,
drop it on her head.
as you're up there for the moment, can you make a perception check for me?
Perception, yes, I can. 15.
15. Okay. As you fly up, you think you see something in the bushes there, but you're not sure.
Okay, I'll go and have a closer look.
As you kind of investigate and brush the leaves aside, there's a chest here. Wooden chest, lost in the undergrowth.
All right, I will
Looks locked.
inspect it to see if it's locked and
It is
trapped.
Make an investigation check to see if it's trapped.
17. No, 20. 20.
20. Yep, it's locked, not trapped.
Okay, I will pick the lock.
Okay, roll a thieves' tools for me. Dex plus
19.
proficiency. 19. Okay. It takes you a little while, a couple of minutes, but you eventually get it open, and it takes a little bit of force, especially from your smaller frame, to get the lid open. And you look inside and you see two things. A necklace of very large looking teeth, and
Large looking teeth.
necklace of teeth that are decorated with gold, and a shard of wood.
Okay, I will pick them both up and, along with the fruity thing, and fly back down to quarantine.
As Lack flies back to you, Quarantine, you can see the fruit glowing in his hand, and you can see just a make a perception check for me, actually.
Seven.
Good to know. Lack returns with a large piece of fruit, a gold inlaid, probably dinosaur tooth necklace, and a bit of wood.
Are they giving off magic?
Not that you can see.
What have you got there, Lap?
I found these in a chest up there. It was hidden in the foliage and locked away, so I presume they are something worth taking.
They don't appear to be magical, but I will inspect them properly a bit later when we have a bit more time.
Very well.
Thank you.
I'll just hand them all over. Anything else I can help you with, Quarantine?
I don't think so. Not for the moment, but thank you.
Okay. And I'll fly back out and go back to hover around where the captain is.
So, as that is happening, Vulcan, you return back to the chamber where Aldris was, and you see him asleep on the floor. The gold is gone.
Aldris.
You hear Eyeless walking up behind you, and you see a similar sight. Eyeless. In fact, Eyeless, you see what seems to be a small piece of metal on the floor behind where Aldris fell to, where Aldris is sleeping.
Yeah, he will move over and sort of pick it up.
Make an investigation check.
Oh, this is going to go well. 12.
12. Okay. Small metal ball that's kind of broken. You're not really sure what it's for.
Oh my god, it's an egg. Aurora has blessed. Aldous with motherhood.
You know.
Don't give me ideas.
I'll get down to Aldris and just sort of whisper in his ear. Wake up.
You can be shaken awake as you wish.
Was he like this when you last saw him?
Mr.
No,
Mr.
I don't
Morgan,
think so.
you,
What's happened to your gold?
what's happened to my
The
what
gold
now?
is gone.
The big gold thing.
Where's the gold?
That's what I'm asking you.
But it was just here. What did you do with it?
I didn't do anything. I don't think. Maybe I did.
I just arrived. Did you put it somewhere for safekeeping?
I don't think so.
No, I was asking Mr.
No,
Aldris.
it was here, and Mr. Balkin went off to ask the captain what the plan was so we could determine what to do with the gold.
I've forgotten what he said.
And then Mr. Balkin was here, waking me up because I was asleep somehow.
But your gold's gone.
This is the most important thing in the room. The gold
True.
is gone. The question must be asked, why is the gold gone?
I don't know. Where was it?
Or we could ask, how is the gold gone?
Well, that also is a question that is important, but where is the gold is the most important
Can we
question.
just, like, deal with one thing at a time?
Yes,
Please?
where is the gold? This is the most important thing to determine.
Oh, why are you asking me? I wasn't here.
Well, I'm asking everybody because it's important.
But there's
that we
only
get
me
the
and
gold
Eyeless
back.
here. Everyone isn't here.
Okay, let me start
Okay,
that.
so
Again. I'm asking you and Mr. Eyeless where the gold is.
I don't know. Where is the
Right.
gold?
before you became affected with sleep, did you hear anything? Did you see
Which is
anything?
very
Did
odd
anything-
because I do not sleep normally.
You were just sleeping just then.
I know this is not a normal thing for me. There was a noise like a piece of metal hitting the floor. I remember.
And Eyeless will hold up the piece of metal that he found.
Is that gold?
Nope. Looks like some unholy mixture of iron, copper, and maybe it's bronze.
May,
You're
may
not
I
sure.
see that, Mr. Eyeless, please?
I'll hand it over.
Oh, take a look at it. Is it?
Make an investigation check if you're having a look at it.
Oh, investigation. Yeah, that's really good too. 5.
Yeah.
5. Doesn't seem worth much.
This is not the gold, is it? I'll just chuck
No,
it
'cause-
over my shoulder.
No, but it may be something that hit you and caused you to fall asleep.
The
Is it-
gold is a bit bigger than that.
The gold was much bigger than this. I think I may have to go back and look at the chamber to see if the gold is back in the chamber.
Shall we come with you? Just in
Certainly.
case you fall asleep again.
If you want to, that would be perfect, because I will need assistance in carrying it back out again. I'm going to head back
Maybe-
to the chamber where the gold was.
As Aldous starts heading back, Eyeless, can you make a quick perception check on this?
Of course I can. Okay, that's not great, but with my bonus, it should be even better. 20.
Okay. You swear you can hear. You can hear something coming from down this tunnel. You can't quite make out what it is, but there is a sound.
Mr. Aldris, I would beg your patience for a moment, as we may be able to find out what took your gold that way, as there are multiple sounds coming from down there.
Right. I will literally run back up to this corner.
Okay. As you guys
Brandish
are
my
doing that-
weapon and go, where is the fucking gold?
As you're doing that, Zarut, Klein, Kirk, and Quarantine like, what are you 5 up to?
We're
I'm
going back to
suspicious
the
of the
others.
water, but I don't have anything to test it with, so I guess I'll wander out.
I'm gonna empty out my water flask and fill it up with the water because I'm curious about it.
Okay.
But try and do it without actually touching the water itself.
Make a sleight of hand check for me then.
So glad I didn't try that.
I dropped the fucking thing in there. Natural 1.
What was the total?
5.
5. Okay. It's a bit messy. You almost drop it and it splashes on your hand, and your hand gets wet.
I will then just act as if it's normal water, but fill up the flask anyway.
Okay.
Are we going back to the others, Captain?
Let's just wait to see if they come back through first.
Righto.
After a little while, you look down there and you can see there's a little bit of commotion. And Aldris starts storming off in a direction and then turns around and starts storming in a different direction.
Aldris doesn't do upset, by the way, or you've not seen it so far. He does seem very agitated.
Why is the gold always gone?
But why is the gold gone? It was here, and now it's not. And you bastards have taken it.
I'm just gonna go back, Captain. It looks like there's something going on down there.
Okay.
I'm literally going to start sort of poking my sword into the rubble here.
You can see start to see a bit of a route through the rubble.
Excellent,
Hang
I'm
on,
going
let
through.
me just. Give me one moment. It's going to be tight,
Don't care.
you think. And, yeah.
I will squeeze myself as thin as possible.
It
Well, I am
is-
very thin, so
It does count as difficult terrain.
that's absolutely fine.
Are you going... How are you going? You just going normally? Like,
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I'm getting there as fast as I can. Something has
Okay.
taken my gold.
I'll say that as you're watching this, Ilis, you suspect that about probably 2 people at a time can go through this tunnel.
Yeah. He will sigh heavily that he can't let him go on his own, and it's kind of his fault that he's now going down there. So he will then follow.
Should I
Give me
grab
one-
or should I guard the lift?
I would stay with the lift. I need to make sure that he doesn't get himself more killed.
Okay, and if the gold shows back up, just ask it to stay here.
Yeah.
Okay.
As you guys both get closer, you start to hear more distinct noises. The sound of chipping against rock. The sounds of almost like clicking of gears. And what languages do you both understand?
Celestial, Common, Draconic, Primordial.
Common and Elvish.
Common and Elvish. Ilis, you hear some voices in kind of a slightly... It's not... You're not quite perfect in understanding it, but it sounds kind of like Draconic. The words are very simple, and some words you don't understand at all.
Mm-hmm.
Small voices.
If I hear them, I'll be like, right, let's go.
What is it? Just general sort of call and response in terms of what you'd expect from a mining team?
Yeah, kind of. That's a good way to put it.
Okay, cool.
Okay.
And Iris will whisper behind Mr. Aldris. I do believe that they may be more draconic fellows.
Good.
Mining team.
It'll be easier to kill them and take the gold back.
In theory.
I like
However,
your theory.
we may need the entire crew.
Well, yes, possibly you should go and retrieve them then. I'll deal with them until you get back.
Shit.
Okay,
No.
stop there, Aldris.
Yep.
One step back, please.
Oh, okay, sorry.
That looks like a deep, deep hole.
So,
That's what she
as you
said.
guys enter, I just need to do a little bit more revealing, then I can get to the main of it. I'll just reveal the full extent of the tray of the room.
We now have the main event.
We now have the second encounter with some fun friends. So just give me a moment to finish.
And I think I spot the
This-
gold.
Yeah.
So, both of you see this dug out cavern. You can see a small wooden platform hanging out above quite a large chasm, piles of gears and rubble, and these small... You've seen kobolds before, but they don't quite look like the kobolds you would expect. They seem a bit more dinosaur-y.
Okay.
And you also see two large bipedal clockwork machines with these digging pits on arms digging away at the walls. and on the platform you see what looks like a mess of mechanical legs and arrows and bolts, all mixed together. And as Aldris, you poke your head out through the as you kind of push through the rest of the tunnel, does a 24 hit you?
Yes.
Okay.
Gotta say, that second kobold is absolutely adorable.
They look so
Yeah, isn't it? I have iterated on that one and made a character idea from it. I love it.
Yeah.
instead of killing them.
Hey, you can try.
That's the thing, if I hadn't already got a pet, it'd be in danger of being adopted.
Yeah. You take 10 points of piercing damage as the contraption on the platform here fires a large bolt at you, and it just strikes into your shoulder. I'm gonna have everybody roll initiative as you guys start to return, and you hear shouts in Draconic. Those that you can understand them can hear. Hey, get them! Get them!
I simply can't do a decent initiative. I've got +8 on my initiative, and I got an 11.
I rolled an 11 and I got 10.
So
Oh.
I need to.
Roll
Wow.
fucked, I got a natural 20 for initiative.
Just need to refresh.
That's never happened before
Nice.
on any of my characters.
Okay. Bear with me a second with the map page. I just went a bit mad when I wrote the turn order.
Okay, there we go. Right, I need to move that there. I need to do that.
A bit.
I need to do
Okay.
that.
Yes. Natural 20 with my ever shrinking list of available spells.
Okay, that seems.
I don't like that their list is longer than our list.
Yeah, I'll take that.
Okay, so I'll take yours for my combat tracker. So, quarantine. I'll say that those that aren't in the fight can be in this central chamber if they wish. So you're allowed
What?
to move yourselves down there.
So why is quarantine first?
For this. I'm going through the initiative. I'm writing down your initiative.
Oh,
so.
sorry. Gotcha.
Quarantine, your initiative.
17.
17. Ilus.
19.
19. Very nice. Lack.
11.
Zerut.
22.
Ooh. Klein.
19.
19. Very nice. Aldris.
10.
10. Vulcan.
9.
9. Kirkin.
19.
19. Very nice. Give me a moment just to check the order on roll 20 now. I need a bigger desk, but I don't have room for it. So, Zarut, you're set. Okay, these guys. Because I'm being lazy. They rolled well. Ilus, 19. Kirkin and Klein also on 19s. Quarantine's on a 17. And then you are on a 16. Where are you? Where are you? Hang on. I'm missing one. There we go. You are 15. Lax on 11.
Mm-hmm.
This is on 11. I'll sort out ties in a moment. Aldris, you're a 10. so that one is also a 10. Quite apt, really. Balkan, you're a 9, and then this one is a 3. Okay. So, ties. Perkin, Klein, and Eyeless. What are your dex scores? Not your modifiers, your scores.
11.
8.
11, 8. And
Mine is 13.
13. Okay, so it'll be Klein, Eyeless, Kirkin. So I'm going to set Klein as 20. And yeah, that's all good. So I'm just modifying it there. And then other ties, I'm going to hard assume that Lack's dex score is going to be higher. So Lack definitely goes first there. And then Aldris, what's your dex score?
8.
8. Okay, cool. No, that should be fine. Yeah, okay, so top of the round, Zarut, you're stood in the lift chamber getting an explanation from Balkan when you hear these shouts and draconic coming from the other room.
I will. Yes. Concerned by that, I'm just gonna make my way over.
Okay.
Get to there. Finger on screen.
They'll
Just
over there.
call. Eyeless, is everything okay?
No, very much not okay.
In which, if I can, I'll then use my action to sprint forward and carry on
Okay.
moving.
So
There's a very
Any-
there's a very uncharacteristic edge of almost panic in Arlis's voice.
yeah, so what I'm going to do just quickly is that's not what I wanted to do. Game, roll 20. Who knows what I'm on? There we go. No, that's not visible. I'm good at this, honest. Let's just go for that. It'll be easier to see. So the area bounded in the red line when it appears is all difficult terrain. So it will take double movement to get through. And you can at most have 2 people side by side in the tunnel.
Question.
Yeah?
Will I actually, or will Kirkin actually fit in the tunnel?
Kirkin and Balkan should be able to fit. It's difficult terrain for multiple reasons. There's the rocks make it kind of difficult footing, but also the tight squeeze in some places for the larger folks.
Just making sure that, I don't foul up initiative by getting stuck.
I should half my movement through that then, so I'll move back 10 feet.
Okay, cool. So that's everything from you, Zarut. You can just about see Eyeless and Aldris at the entrance, or the exit of the tunnel.
Yeah.
So, next up are the little guys. So this guy's going to poke his head out. It's been a while since I've run kobolds. I fucking love kobolds.
Chaos demon.
Does a 12 hit you, Aldris?
No.
Okay. You see a rock pelt the wall beside you. As you see this kobold with a little mechanical sling holding out at you.
Okay.
Um,
I'm not really looking that way.
Yeah. Then this one is going to do the same. Yeah, you're still in range. That's an 11 to hit.
Nope.
Okay. This one's going to move up a little bit so that you can get a clean line of sight at you. Wow, that's a 10 to hit. Getting better and better.
Nope.
And then he's going to back up a little bit behind, up to the rocks. And then this one can't really leave its position. So a bit. Yeah, no, that's not hitting. I roll above double digit. I roll double digits, but disadvantage 13 to hit you, Aldris.
Nope.
Okay. Just a bunch of rocks just fly at the entrance that you've come through, but none of them hit you. Ding, 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 ding. Climb.
Yeah. So 40 gets me to there. 20 gets me to there with using action as
Yep.
movement.
Action to dash. That's not a problem.
And that's my go.
Okay. Ilus, you're up with Kirk and preparing.
Okay. Yeah, this is going well. This is going incredibly well. So, I will go 5, 10, 15, 20 to there, and then I will rev up the sanctuary.
Okay.
Because
it's a 30-foot radius, isn't it?
it is indeed, yes.
A nice silvery colour. There we go.
Okay. And then, in my best draconic, I will say, why are you attacking us, little friends? We're not here to kill, to hurt you. You just stole my friend's gold.
Okay. This one down here kind of looks at you and says, "Big one, speak funny. We take ours."
Well, when you put it that way, and that will be my go.
Okay. Kirkin, you're up with quarantine preparing.
Okay, so if I were to move to here, ish,
Yeah, you can move to there.
can I see the end of the tunnel?
No, not quite. You'd have to get kind of a little bit into it to be able to see into
So
it.
behind the roof is about as far as I could get anyway.
Yeah, you could probably see about halfway through from there.
Yeah, fair enough. Nothing else I can do then for the moment.
Don't forget you can use your action to dash to give yourself more movement.
Oh, I can get past them.
You could get past him, but you'd only be able to move 15 feet, I believe.
Sorry.
So you could get to 5, 10,
Next to
15,
climb.
about there.
Get to climb. But I will say is
Yeah.
if you are at the same horizontal distance as climb,
No one can get past us.
no one's going to be able to get past you.
So if I
So
fucking then behind Klein, then at least that's
yeah,
a little bit further on.
that leaves the upper section able to be passed.
Okay. Fair enough. Do that for my turn then.
Okay. Quarantine, you're up with me preparing.
Okay. I'm going to move to there.
Okay.
This is a bit of a weird one because Lack and Klein are not quite close enough to each other, which is really fucking annoying. Can I hold a twinned haste for when Lack gets in my range so I can twin it on Klein and Lack, please?
Yeah, absolutely.
And that is what I'm going to do.
Okay. So
In that case, I will. I'll get to there, I think.
okay.
Was that your 30 foot of movement, or is that your dash as well?
No, it's just my 30
Alright,
foot.
okay, cool.
Yeah, you're about there.
Because I'm using
so-
my.
Yeah, I just
action.
didn't want you to mess up using your action to dash when you were holding a spell.
Yeah.
And then not be allowed to do it because that would be mean.
That seems all kosher. So that's your turn, Quarantine. It is Mech A's turn. So you see these things. They're large clockwork machines with these digging implements that are kind of chipping away at the rock very slowly. You see this one down here turn and step forwards, and the kobold on its back is kind of riding in the crate on the back, kind of checking through the tools and picking up rocks to start flinging at you. 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. It starts kind of stomping towards you, Eyeless.
Oh, this is going swimmingly.
And now for the fun one. So this one down here is going to look up. It's going to scamper. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What's the movement speed? No, it's 6 to about there. It's about there. Yep. You watch this one kind of pull out this strange-looking device. It looks like a far more rudimentary and scrap version of the pistol that Zaruk carries, and it kind of points it at you and just shoots.
Oh.
But that's a 10 to hit.
No.
Okay.
So you just basically it'd just clang off the rim of his shield, and he just go.
This bolt of flame just bounces off of your shield and disappears off into the chasm. Oh. Starts hitting it, trying to make it work properly. Lack, you're up. What I will say, Lack, is I think because of your small size and ability to... Well, actually, you wouldn't be able to fly through, so it will still be difficult terrain.
I wouldn't be able to fly.
It would be. It's a very tight squeeze. I'd say you'd have to make an acrobatics check to try and fly through. It wouldn't take your action, though. But that's up to you.
My movement goes to there.
So, as you get closer, Quarantine.
When haste on a Klein and Black.
So your movement speed is doubled. So you have another 40 feet of movement, should you wish.
Okay, I will then move. I need to measure this. 40 feet to there. Oops. No, that didn't move. No,
as you attempt to fly through, you make an acrobatics check for me, please.
Okay. 9.
9. I'm going to say that you are moving it. You have to move at half speed because you're not quite kind of deft enough to get through some of the jagged bits of rock.
5. 4 would be there. So I'll move my bonus action to dash.
Okay. So you've got another 80 feet.
But half to 40.
40 feet.
1, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35 to there. Or 40 to there. So now full speed again.
So 40 to there, and now you've got your action left.
Well, no, I can still go a bit further, can't I? That was all the way through, wasn't it? Okay.
Yeah.
I'd like to take a quick appraisal of who's attacking who and doing what.
You take a quick appraisal. You see these small dinosaur-looking humanoid creatures.
Mm-hmm.
You see these large mechs with these mining picks that seem to be stomping towards Eyeless with a purpose. And you see a few towards the back that seem to be aiming various devices and weapons.
Kobolds are on top of these machines,
Yes.
Operating them.
On these, they're not operating them. They just seem to be riding them and directing.
Okay, well, in that case, I'm going to aim on 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Yeah, that should do. I'm going to aim for one of their kobolds. We haven't got names on them this time. I can't identify them.
Just ping the one that.
Okay.
I've been trying to kind of like have the letters for my own reference, so that it doesn't give away anything to you guys.
Shootify him.
So, this one.
The one I've just pinged. That's a natural 1 for 10.
Okay, you fire and it just kind of whizzes past them. And the kobold pops up its head and goes
Okay, that's my go.
mockingly at you. Okay, it is Mech B's turn.
You get an
Do-
extra action, don't you, with haste?
Yes, you do have an extra action. My bad. Forgot about that with haste. You use it to, I think it's dash, disengage, or make a single weapon attack. I don't remember the full details of haste. Black,
Oh, I get another shot, don't I? Yeah, I forgot about that.
Yeah. you're
Sorry.
hasted. You have an extra action.
Hold on, I need to note this down. So
It's just a weapon attack, I think.
+2 bonus to ace.
Yeah, it is one weapon.
Advantage on dexterity saving throws and gains an additional action on each of its turns. This action will be used only to take the attack, one weapon attack only, dash, disengage, hide, or use object action.
Okay, well, I got another natural 1.
Oh, God.
Oh my God, Jane.
I believe that. I was so tired from going through that tunnel. 2 natural 1s in a row. Lovely.
Awesome.
Okay, so we'll go to the mining mech's turn. This one's going to stomp up towards you, Eyeless, and it kind of brings up its brings around its pickaxes and goes to slam both of them into the ground near you. So they're going to make a couple of attacks against you.
Roger.
That's a natural 1. So they
That's three in a
slam
row.
into the ground and
3 in a row.
Contagious, James.
and then its second attack. That's a 20 to hit you, Eyeless. Just hits. Okay. You make a strength saving throw for me, please.
Oh, this is going to go well. 11.
11. Okay. So you take, blimey, 14 points of bludgeoning damage,
Cool.
and you are knocked back 10 feet, and are knocked prone as the kind of the slam throws you back a little bit, kind of knocking you off your feet. That's its turn. The this one is going to move just up a little bit to get a better view of you. So this is the one with all of the various legs and bolts kind of throughout its body. Is it? Yeah, it's that. Yeah, I'll get myself confused now. Yeah, it's gonna do. Is it gonna do that?
I just need to.
Yeah, it's gonna do that. It fires off 2 bolts. One at Ulak.
Okay,
That's a 10 to hit.
that does not hit. It's almost as good as me.
It then fires another one that looks more like a spear towards you, Aldris. The natural 20.
Awesome.
No, it's not.
Using your reaction to negate the crit.
Cool.
Okay. So it still does normal damage, I believe. So instead of just the critical damage. So that is 7 points of piercing damage, Aldris, and you find yourself grappled with a spear through your shoulder with a rope leading towards the creature. You're not restrained, you're just grappled. So your speed isn't reduced, but you can only move closer to the creature that is grappling you.
Oh, okay. That's fair. Going that way anyway.
Yeah, you might not be necessarily happy about what it's going to do next.
That's fine.
Then for its bonus action, it starts kind of making this noise as you are dragged 20 feet closer
Perfect.
towards it. You can see the chasm beneath it.
That's cool.
And that's its turn. Aldris, you're up.
Oh, gosh. Right, I would like
Ooh, I see what you're doing
all
here.
of these people to make a wisdom saving throw.
Wisdom saving
DC
throw.
of
What?
16 as I
This is.
raise my hand up, twist part of the ring that Orala's coin is on, and a large glowing golden gem appears.
Yes. So it's 30-foot range, you say, yeah?
Yep.
Okay. So. What condition does this apply? Is it charmed?
Yes, charmed by me until the spell ends or until you or your companions do anything harmful to it. While charmed in this way, a creature can do nothing but use its movement to approach me in a safe manner.
Okay. So. The one up by Eyeless gets. Wisdom, yeah?
Yep.
5, so it fails.
Okay.
What's the charmed icon? That's the charmed icon. The one up on this mech gets a 10.
Fails.
The one up on the other mech, a 10.
Fails.
And as you kind of release the spell, let me just check the range here. Yep, that one also needs to make the save. 7.
Fails.
And as you kind of release the spell, you realize it's not having any effect on the mechanical creatures.
That's fair.
So the mining things and the walking ballista, I'll call it. It's not the actual creature name, but I'm not going to give you the creature name. Are unaffected. But you are concentrating on that, I believe.
I am, yeah. I'll put my little thing on so I'm concentrating.
Okay, just going to check something.
I can remember what it looked
Okay.
like.
It's the blue with lots of concentric circles. Yeah. Okay, cool. That's your turn, Aldris. Balkin, you're
that
up.
was my
Anything else, Aldris?
action, certainly.
Your action. You still have your movement and your bonus
Indeed,
action.
I do. Let's have a look here. Bonus action. No, I don't have Hexblade's Curse, so that's fine. And their spells, so I can't do that. So yeah, I will just move. I haven't moved at all yet, have I? So,
No, you've not used your movement at all.
so I'm going to 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
30. Okay.
Yep.
The machine will take a attack of opportunity against you.
Yep, fine, whatever. Gold's that way.
Wow. So I'm just going to keep you there for the moment.
Oh, right, it hit me then, did it?
Well, we'll see.
Okay.
Yeah, it probably did. 20.
Yep, that hits.
Okay. Can you make a strength saving throw for me, please?
Sure, that'll go well. Ah, not too bad. 17.
17. Okay. You save.
Who
You
are
take
you?
9 points of force damage, are not knocked into the chasm,
Okay.
and may continue with your move.
How many points of force damage?
9 points of bludgeoning damage. Sorry,
Bludgeoning.
I was reading off of the sheet. I've changed that.
So, there, okay. I can't remember how many I had now.
I believe that you were
30 there. Yeah.
that's perfect. Yeah, you're in line. Okay. Cool.
Oh no. I'm under a Mazdak of health.
That's going to go well for you.
I'm only 1 point under a Mazdak, but I'm under a Mazdak.
Okay. Vulcan, you're up with me preparing.
Okay, Balkin's going to attempt to wild shape. Doesn't quite work because he's run out of charges. And then he's going to hold on to the amulet and use that charge.
Okay.
Wild shape. and then I will
What are you
wild
wild
shape
shaping into?
a snake.
A snake? Do I have
Ooh.
a snake token for Balkan?
Something
then
like
Uh,
hey,
I was going to do a horse, but I don't think it will fit.
Yeah, no, not quite. What kind of snake is it?
It's a constrictor snake.
Constrictor snake. Okay.
And then I'm going to sliver dash.
Oh, the dash.
I need to
Okay,
make a
so
con save, don't I? For my
yes, you need to make
spell.
con save and concentration. So
it's
just give me a moment. I've had to borrow one of Kirkin's. I know.
Oh.
I'm sorry.
Snake.
What size is it?
It's a large beast.
Large beast. Okay, so that's the correct size. But I'll say that you can still fit through there. I'm going to move Balkan into the storage room
I
for now.
am no longer concentrating.
Oh no!
Fuck. Not even one round of it. Oh well.
Are we going with bulk cake or snaking?
Oh,
Snaking sounds good.
that's. Oh.
I didn't actually
I'll put
realise it was a
tentacles back there.
large creature when I thought
You can go back. You can still fit through here.
yeah, that's fine.
It's not a problem for a
I
snake.
was hoping to wheedle my way through people.
You should be able to fit through. I will allow that.
So get to there with my 15 feet because it'll be dash and then hop bad terrain there.
Yep, that works.
That's me. Yep, that's me then.
Okay. So this one's turn. So this one's going to kind of poke its head out and look down at you, Aldris, and kind of stick its tongue out. And then it points its it's going to point its gun at you and fire twice.
Okay.
Because I didn't realise it can do 2. 9 to hit
No.
and a 10 to hit.
No.
Okay. You see a strange wave of energy blast the floor next to you, and you also see a spray of acid land on the other side.
It's obviously
This one
not
starts
anything to
hitting
do
the
with
gun
me.
to make it. It starts hitting the gun as well to make it work properly.
Yep, not interested.
Zarut, you are up with me preparing.
Okay, I kind of.
You're a little bit stuck.
I'm a bit stuck. Can I see down the corridor? Can I see Lack?
You can just about see Lack, yeah.
Okay. In which case, I'm just going to.
Am I going to have to go get a
Sorry.
bow?
Yeah. Throw both hands forward and summon and call, Poe, Tentacles, get in there.
What flavour of Poe are we having today?
Let's see. WD4. That's a 2, which I think is Earth. Okay.
Earth. Have you used the Earth one? I think it's always
I
been
don't
fire
think I've used
so
the
far.
Earth one.
Zarut has only been on fire. There we go. There's Earth Poe. I believe that is Earth Poe.
So
Looks it. Because it looks like it's got a planet in
it
its
does
head.
look planety, doesn't it?
Yeah.
I just typed in some pretty basic things and picked my favourite of the 4 that I got. I didn't spend a huge amount of time on these ones.
Yeah.
But I can summon that up to 90 feet. But really, my sort of focal point is really getting it in the room and Lax kind of like sideline. Tentacles can also get up in there.
Okay.
So summoning Poe's my action, summoning Tentacles is my bonus action. Tentacles will spin and hit the...
And tentacles attack a creature you can't see.
That I can't see, that's a good question. When you create tentacle, you can make a melee spell attack against one creature within 10 feet of it.
Okay, yeah, that's fine. You can tell the tentacle to hit whatever it's near.
Yeah.
So,
Yes, I've summoned it where it is, but it is within 10 feet of that thing.
yeah, so roll an attack for it.
So there's another natural one.
There's a lot of that going on.
Tentacles was smacking crits last Tuesday, though, so
Yeah.
it evens out.
Tentacles
it
was
just-
smacking crits against a creature that was vulnerable to cold.
Okay, well, that's all Tentacles could do. Then Poe. Right, let's see. Poe is going to just dig down 10 feet. It's got a burrowing speed.
Okay.
So it's going to dig down, or it's going to look at where that creature is there, and then it's going to dig down, move across, and then basically try to come up from underneath to smack it from the bottom.
Yeah, sure.
You're going to smack its bottom, are you?
Going to smack its bottom.
Okay. Roll the attack for Poe then, please.
Do we get advantage on the first one?
No, you do not. Alas, blind sight.
Oh, well. Okay. That's a 12 to hit.
Does not hit, I'm afraid.
But it does get a second attack, which is a 23 to hit.
That does hit. Roll the damage.
Where's my D8? No, it was a D10. Sorry. D10 plus 8. For 10 points of bludgeoning damage.
10 points of bludgeoning damage. Hey. Pops up and slams the mech, and it kind of staggers a little bit. Kind of not expecting the attack from below necessarily. Anything else, or is Poe still in the ground?
Yeah, Poe will dig back underneath as much as he can. It's got 40-foot burrow speed, so from where he was, I think he can dig down
Okay.
and go back to safety.
Alright,
I, however, think I'm just going to move back so I'm out the way of everyone else.
Okay. Next up, the little kobolds. Don't you just love them? They're so cute.
They are.
This one's going to shank Eyeless. With a 17 to hit you, Eyeless.
Nope.
Okay. It kind of hit this little scrappy dagger and just tries to hit through your armor, and it's not doing anything. This one can't see Poe, so is instead going to kind of lift up and ping a rock at you, Lack.
Okay.
22 to hit.
Oh, yeah, that hits.
You're in trouble now. You take 3 points of bludgeoning damage.
Oof.
Okay.
This one over here is going to step forwards on the platform and fire a rock at you as well. With an 11 to hit.
No.
Need to move these over here. Keep my dice separate. I don't actually find what I'm looking for. And what's the last one going to do? This one is going to run up and attempt to shove you, Aldris.
Sure.
So I just need to check the rules on the shove attack. So where is it? Shove.
It's a strength check, isn't it?
So it's athletics against your athletics or acrobatics.
Athletics, I get a +1. Acrobatics, I get a -1.
Difficult decision, that.
It is. 6.
6.
6.
It would be hilarious if you could have just stepped out of the way and it just ran off the edge.
Unfortunately, it got a 13, so you're knocked off into the chasm.
Awesome.
You're hanging
Ooh.
by the rope of the spear that is lodged in you.
Fair enough.
Okay, that's their
You're
turn.
totally lucky to be speared.
Klein, you're up.
I mean, there's lucky and
I'm
there's lucky.
Preparing.
Yeah.
And Klein, you have you are hasted currently.
Yeah, so if I went through this, I'd still have 40 foot of movement, yeah?
To be 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 65 feet of movement to get out of the tunnel.
65?
To get... Yeah, so... actually...
60.
Yeah.
10, 20... 10 feet, 20 feet, 30 feet, 40 feet, 50 feet, 55 feet.
Okay.
To get out. Because your movement speed, it takes double movement speed to get.
Wow, okay.
So don't forget your
let
movement
me
speed
get
is
there.
doubled under,
Yeah.
under haste, and you get an extra action.
So 55, yeah?
Oh yeah, so that took 55 feet of movement. I don't know what your movement speed is.
So if I get in here, can I just do what Lack did and just take a quick appraisal of what's
Yeah,
going
you
on
take a quick
before I-
appraisal. Eyeless is on the floor. You can see these two large machines with these little dinosaur creatures on them. And you can see Aldris hanging over a chasm.
Okay.
Can he, or am I below the lip of the chasm?
Not quite below the lip of the chasm, because you're still kind of grappled by the
Sure.
rope from the other creature, from the other machine.
Can I see the rope? What is holding?
Yes.
to it.
Well, just about from there.
Okay, so
Shoot it.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25.
You've got
Should make it my
25 feet
18
of
foot.
movement from there. So yeah, where are you heading?
If I got to there,
Yeah, you can get to there. Not a problem.
am I near the rope? Which Aldris
No.
is...
The rope
No.
goes from
The rope
this
goes
to me.
like
Oh,
that.
it's that one. So I thought he was connected to
No.
that rope.
So
there.
that's why it was reeling him in towards the chasm.
Okay.
I'm such a lovely DM, aren't
Well,
I?
Yeah.
I will. I'll
Absolutely.
stay. I'll get there.
Okay.
And take 2 swings at this Meko twat in front of me.
Okay. Roll the attacks.
I will use my bonus action to rage first, though.
Yeah, sure.
Um,
Good work catching it before your attacks. So it's this one.
so 18 to hit on the first one,
That hits.
and that's max damage, which is 6, 12, 14 points of damage, piercing damage
Very
on the
nice.
first one. Second one is 16 to hit,
Just hits.
and that's 13 points of piercing damage.
Very nice.
I will get it to make a dex saving throw.
Certainly. Dexterity 7.
So that does fail. And maximum 6 points of lightning damage. I think that's the first time that's happened.
I'm just gonna make a dex save for the one on. Well, yeah, no, it'd be fine because it's got a wooden platform. If it was a metal platform, I'd possibly have it electrocute the kobold as well. But
Yeah, and then I will use my last action to make another attack at it.
go ahead, roll the attack.
Yeah, that definitely hits as a natural 17.
Yeah, definitely hits. The damage?
For 6, 9, 11 points of piercing damage to
Okay.
this Mako twat. And that is movement, all 3 actions, and bonus action. That's my go.
Klein runs up to this machine and just starts kind of slamming into it with his weapon, sending gears flying, and it kind of stumbles a little bit from the damage. You've done a serious bit of work to it there, Klein.
Cool.
Hylas, you're up with Kirkin preparing.
Right, 2 seconds. Okay. 10 temporary hit points for Klein. Okay, I will stand up.
Mm-hmm.
Look at this thing behind me.
Mm.
No, he's not injured. He's not important. And then I will go 5, 10, 15 to there.
It missed its attack of opportunity.
And I'll just literally just turn back to it and kind of go, really? And then turn back to his
I love
companion.
kobolds so much.
And I'm going to do something different this time. So I'm going to cast Aura of Vitality.
Ooh, fun. Is
Because-
that also a 30-foot aura?
It is. Well, it's not an aura as such. So healing energy.
That's the one you can
Yeah,
bonus
so-
action heal someone with, isn't it?
Yeah, so I can just bonus action 2d6 every turn.
Nice.
At will, including the turn that I cast it. So need to do a bit of measurement. So I can't reach good buddy Aldrich at the moment, but I will heal.
Yeah,
Mr.
it's the
Klein.
same range as your aura.
Yeah. So I will heal Mr. Klein instead for 8 hit points.
Very nice.
Yeah, and that will be my turn.
Okay. Kirkin, you're up with quarantine preparing.
I shall continue my slow way through the tunnel.
Okay. You can get to about there if you dash.
That's exactly what I was looking at.
Yeah.
So,
Is there an echo in this place? Everybody, because if well, to be fair, anybody within range, Iris isn't being quiet about this. In very thickly accented Celestial, he's going to be cussing like a trooper.
I don't know if anyone else understands Celestial.
Damn it. Why are people always talking in the languages I don't have?
I think only
Yeah.
possibly maybe quarantine, but I don't think so.
I know, it was the principle.
It's basically it's going to sound like a thoroughly aggressive melody.
Yeah.
Sasha would have, but not quarantine.
Okay. You still have your bonus action if you wish, Kirk, and you can start to see the machines and your allies in the room.
Actions. Bonus actions. I believe I can do fuck all.
Okay. Then we will
So, yeah.
move on to quarantine with me preparing.
Okay. Just dashing through.
Keep
as
moving
much
through
as I
the
can.
tunnel, not a
Yeah.
problem.
Concentrating.
Okay. Next turn. This one's going to look to you, Klein, and then bring its pickaxes down towards you, attempting to hit you. That's a 24 to hit.
Yep.
Make a strength saving throw for me, please.
Okay. Uh, 15.
15. Okay. You take 7, 13. 13 reduced to 6 points of bludgeoning damage and are knocked back 10 feet and knocked prone.
Okay.
It is then going to stomp. Actually, it'll stomp there. And it's going to bring the second one down right on top of you, Klein.
Okay.
That's a 19 to hit.
Meet to beat it even with the new armor class.
Oof. 11, 17. 8 points of bludgeoning damage, and you're not knocked any further because you're on the ground. It slams the pickaxe down onto you.
Okay. Cool.
You'd think it'd be piercing damage, but I prefer bludgeoning for some reason. Do not attempt to understand. Okay, this one's turn. Aldous is being dealt with. So
Is he,
what's
though?
it gonna do? What is it going to do? Ooh. It's going to move forward a little bit to 5, 10, 15. Try and get a... actually, no. It's going to... What's the range on it? 70 feet. Okay. It's going to shuffle over a little bit, and Lack, your keen senses detect that it's aiming at you for a couple of shots.
Roger.
The first one is a 9 to hit.
That does not hit.
As a bolt of lightning just strikes the cavern roof above you. And the next one...
Which one's this is attacking me?
The one down here.
Oh, right down there. Right, okay.
Yeah. I believe they're in range. Yep, they're in range. And the next attack is a 15 to hit.
That does not... hold on, does it? No, I'm 16.
You're hasted, so your AC is boosted by 2.
Yeah, 18 then. So it definitely doesn't hit.
Okay. And it's going to kind of swear in Draconic, and then... so it's 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Kind of dive for the rocks again, just like tinkering away at this machine to try and make it work properly. As a... this freezing beam just leaves some ice on the rock behind you.
Okay.
Lack, it's your turn with me preparing.
Right. Having seen that happen, I'm going to go wow down here really fast because I can.
Yeah. And I'll say that you can fly beyond the reach of the mechs.
Then I'm going to drop down next to the guy that just tried to attack me and stabby stab with my dagger.
Roll to hit.
That's a natural 20 this time.
Hey!
Okay, that definitely hits.
Go back in form.
Attack. Yummy, yummy.
That's
Let me get
basically
all millions
getting shot at, flying over there and saying, "Fuck you."
with a vengeance. So
Okay.
all of them. That's what. No, hold on. Yeah. So that is 1 plus 14. 14. 15. 18, 19, 21, 26, 29, 34 points of damage, of which 4 are necrotic.
Ow.
Please you to shoot lightning at me, biatch.
Nasty rogue one shot at my kobold.
Oh, goody. Right, in that case, I'll turn around to the next one next to it, fly over there, and shoot it. In fact, no, I don't need to fly over there because I'm going to use my Emerald Bolt Slinger as my second attack.
Roll the attack. This one's not facing you, so it's not noticed. It's busy laughing at Aldris.
That's a 20 to hit.
That definitely hits. I don't even need to look at their AC to know that.
One of those.
I also have a feeling I don't even need to hit the damage.
One of those. So that's 9 points of piercing damage and 2 points of poison damage.
Yeah.
It's 11.
Dead.
Okay. Then can I fly? Because I presume I would have seen Aldris going over the edge.
Yeah, you can see Aldris hanging from a rope there. So you've moved 50 feet this turn.
He is a skeleton, isn't he? Basically.
Oh,
No, he does have flesh.
I do
Oh,
have
okay.
flesh. It's just very, very closely adhered to my bones.
Oh, there's another little one over here, isn't there? I'm going to go fly over here. In fact, I don't even need to do that. I can just shoot it, can't I? So I'll use my bonus action to shoot that one.
You sure of your hasted action or your?
I've already had
230?
my hasted action. I'm using my bonus action now.
Okay, roll the attack. It will get half cover because it's got a bit of a
A natural
palisade in
one.
front of it.
Oh, God.
You
So
shoot
that's
the
the
wood
worst
in
you'll
front
take.
of it. It kind of instinctively ducks, then looks over at you and kind of at you.
Okay, that's me.
Okay, that's your turn. It's now the next mech's turn. Klein and Eyeless, you see this one kind of looking at the ground, and it begins to kind of stomp and dig, and stomp and dig. And let me just do this. It digs down into the ground a fair bit, slightly unearthing Poe, and then is going to make 2 attacks against Poe, as these have a burrowing speed as well. So,
Poe's controller is not actually available right now.
as Poe's controller, not here currently.
You.
Okay. Should we take a quick break then, as it
Sure.
is almost 9 o'clock?
Why not?
Give us some time to collect our thoughts and give our prayers for Aldris's safety.
No. The gold safety, not Aldris. The gold. The gold must be preserved at all costs. But we will be right back after these sponsorship messages from Gold Incorporated. Get yours today and give it to Orala. Back in. And welcome back. Things are not looking perilous at all. It's all going swimmingly.
Okay, so we pick up. It's big stompy robots, and they are about to attack Poe. So, 2 attacks against Pi. That one. That is a 15 to hit. The low roll.
That hits.
Oof. So Poe doesn't need to worry about the save. Poe is immersed in earth and therefore unaffected. But does take 15 points of bludgeoning damage.
Resistant to piercing and slashing.
Oh.
Not bludgeoning. Okay.
And then a 17 to hit. I assume also hits.
If a 15 did.
Dealing 16 points of bludgeoning damage. Some good rolls. Those are good d6s. Okay, that's its turn. It is now the launcher's turn. Okay. The launcher is going to use its action to sever the rope holding Aldris up.
Fair enough.
You are no longer grappled, Aldris.
Yay!
And fall.
Okay. Can I make any kind of save to try and grab onto the side as a reaction?
It'll be a dexterity, and it'll be a strength saving throw to try and grab hold of the rock
Strength
and
save.
try and prevent. Yeah, strength save.
Sure.
Try and grab hold of the
Because
rock.
they've traditionally gone really well.
It's gonna be a difficult DC, but we'll see.
Would you believe 20? Not natural.
Okay.
I rolled a 19 plus 1. 20.
Okay, Lack, you're the closest. You see Aldris kind of fall, but he kind of. You're barely holding on to the cliff. You've dropped about 10 feet down,
Okay.
but you're not falling. It's going to be difficult to climb back up, but it'll be on your turn.
Okay.
It is then going to step here and prepare itself. That's its turn. Aldris, it's your turn. You are 10 feet down a cliff.
Okay. I will climb up the cliff.
Okay, make an athletics check for me, please.
Athletics check.
You do not have a climbing speed, as far as I know.
7.
7. Okay. It's going to take all of your movement to get up onto the
Sure.
cliffside again.
Okay.
You still have a spear sticking out of you.
Yeah, I'm not really fussed about that.
Fair enough.
What I am going to do... is I'm going to... Yeah, I'm going to do that. This one here, I would like to make a wisdom saving throw, please.
Which one? The one up on the thing?
Yeah, this one here.
Okay, cool. Sorry, I was just looking at.
As
a
I'm just going
different
to
thing.
look at it, and my eyes will just
Wisdom.
glow gold for a second, and my features will just get even more horrific, if that's possible.
That's a
But
15.
I cause fear. It fails. It's a 16. It is now frightened of me.
These can all have varying effects on what they're frightened do. So, cause
target,
fear, yeah.
no. Frightened target can repeat the saving throw at the end of yeah.
So it is frightened of you.
Yep.
Can't move closer to you. Has disadvantage on various things as long as you're in its line of sight.
Yep.
Cool. So I will mark it with the frightened, and it can remake the save at the end of its turn.
It can indeed.
Okay. That's the frightened one.
And that's my go.
That's your turn. Okay, very nice. Balkan, you're up with me preparing.
I will move 15 feet there. And that's my
Okay.
go.
Remember, you have an action to dash.
I will move up to that. And that's my go.
You can start to see these creatures throughout. Okay, it's that kobold's turn. I'm just looking up. You know you're in for a good time when the DM's looking up a ruling.
Yep.
Here we go. Okay. So it's terrified of you, Aldris.
Yep.
And so it kind of crouches and hides behind the wall and throws something behind it, and you watch as this cloud of smoke engulfs the area, preventing you from being able to see the kobold and the machine next to it.
He's hidden my gold from me.
Yep.
That is not going to go well for it.
So, for all intents and purposes, you guys cannot see. So I'm going to put them on the GM layer for now, where they are. And that is its turn. It gets to make the wisdom save again at the end of its turn.
Yep. 16.
No, it's an 11.
Still frightened of me.
Still frightened of me. Okay, that's its turn. Zarut, you are up with me preparing.
Okay. Well, I kind of wanted to get over there and help Aldris, but Poe's undergrounder wouldn't see it, and I'm a mile away, so I wouldn't be able to direct him. So, I will just have Tentacles attack that mechanical creature.
Attacking the one that's attacking Poe. Roll to hit.
That's 25.
Yeah, that definitely hits.
For max 13 points of cold damage.
Oof. Gonna slam into it with its freezing briny water.
It's gonna move up a bit as well. And I'm gonna wait. Can't I? Yes, I'm gonna move. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
Yep.
My action will then be to move another 30.
Cool.
And then it's on to Poe, who's just going to make 2 attacks against the underground creature.
Underground Wombling 3, yep.
Yeah. Just roll that because it's the same. Ugh. 15.
No, unfortunately not. Slams
Second,
against the metal plates.
second
does hit.
attack's 27.
That does hit.
That'll do minimum 9 points of bludgeoning.
Damage is damage. Anything else from you, Zarut?
That's all I can do.
Okay, it's little kobold's turn. This one is going to go 5, 10, 15 and run up behind you, Ilus. He's determined. He's determined. That's an 18 to hit you, Ilus.
Nope.
He's trying his best. Then the one up on top of the mech is going to bring out its little rock shooter and fling a pebble at you. Oh, it's a little bit better. It's a 19 to hit.
No.
Okay. And then this one over here is also going to do that because it can't see Poe and climbs on the floor. Would you believe that all of those were at advantage? That was a 7 to hit on the last one. The only downside with using these
Yeah,
kinds of creatures.
Iris would then sort of like turn, sort of side on, so you could see the one behind him and the one up on top, and then the one over yonder, and just go and just basically respond to them in Draconic. Really, gentlemen? Really? You missed again.
Okay, is there a way I can remove their turns? Okay, I can do that. Cool. Cool. That's their turns over. Klein, you're up with Eyeless preparing.
Yeah, so I use half of my movement to get up.
Don't mind me with this one.
Dexterity saving throw from the one who put me down, please.
Okay. 11.
Fails, so takes 5 points of lightning damage.
Okay. You're standing now, are you?
Yeah, I used half my movement to go up. And then I'll go in for 2 swings on it.
Okay,
And
roll the attacks.
First one is 17.
Hits.
For minimum damage, which is 6, 7, 9 points.
Very nice.
Second one is 15.
Does not hit.
Okay, and then last attack with haste is even lower, so it doesn't hit. How's this thing looking?
Looking pretty rough, to be fair. It's taken a fair chunk of damage from the combined attacks. Well, mostly from your attacks, to be fair, this one.
Okay, so yeah, I'll stay where I am because I'm in the middle of everything.
Okay. Eyeless, you're up with Kirkin preparing.
Okay. Having been thoroughly disappointed by the kobolds, Mr. Klein, please hold the fort. And I'm going to use my action to disengage and go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 to there.
Yeah.
Actually, I'm going to go 430 to there.
Yep.
And then I'm going to use my bonus action on Aldrich to heal him. That's actually quite nice. 11 points of healing.
Nice.
Very nice.
Thank you. I'm well above
A Mazdak
the
now.
Mazdak now.
And all Aldrich would basically see from Islas is him sort of like come sort of semi-flouncing, semi-stomping over. Just this litany of Celestial while pointing at him. He will understand his name about 3 times. And then he'll glow slightly and feel better.
Yeah, I was just like, they've hidden the gold now. I'm really annoyed. And, I'm just focused, laser focused on where the gold was.
Is that everything from you, Eyeless?
Yes.
Okay. Kirkin, you're up with Quarantine preparing.
I understand its limitations to the map, but I really want to be able to scroll left to center the action.
Yeah, I know. I
Bothering me.
apologise.
Freedom!
You are free of the tunnel, and you can see quite a couple of these machines. One is dug slightly down into the ground, attacking something. The other one's like getting ready to swing at Klein again.
I'm going to cast a healing word on Klein.
Okay.
Just a
That's
first
your bonus
level one,
action?
because he doesn't look too fuckled for health. That's still 6 points healing.
Well, reasonable for a healing word.
Not better than what I already had. I'm talking to myself, sorry.
Sorry.
if I don't fix it.
I'm really gonna have to insist we take more breaks in future.
Yeah.
I'm gonna actually go right out now and say it's the captain's fault we're not getting science rhino. He didn't declare a break.
Oh no.
I'd
No
accept.
science rhino.
Are you suggesting mutiny in the name of science rhino?
Hey, watch it.
I was gonna say all in favour of science rhino's new captain.
I think not taking breaks nurtures me the most.
Yeah.
And anything else from you, Kirkin? You still have your action.
Sorry, I'm just trying to figure out if there's anything I can do really, and
You might be able to cast a cantrip.
I don't have much.
Or you can make an attack with your staff.
Oh yeah, fuck. Let's go for the classic. Am I close enough to hit anything?
Use the bonk stick.
You could. You could. You've still got a little bit of movement, I believe. You were
Can I
just at
look
the entrance.
there?
You could move there and hit that one, or you could move up and hit the other kobold that was attacking Eyeless.
Oh, that's a kobold. I thought that might have been a Poe. Okay,
No.
I'm gonna attack
Poe's
the.
down here. It's complicated there. Yeah.
Yeah.
It kind of turns. It's
Okay.
a little bit more scared of you because you're a lot bigger than the other big ones.
Okay, so hitting the bunk, rolling to bunk even, and non-natural 20.
Yeah, that hits. Roll the damage.
It has bunked. And that is 8 points of bunk damage.
You bonk it and it just falls to the floor, unconscious. They're
Kobolds.
wonderfully squishy. Kobolds. I love kobolds so
They're
much.
so cool.
The best thing is I've figured out how I can remove entries from the initiative
Yeah,
to make it nice and neat.
Perkins should put that one out of its misery.
Mm.
It was having a really bad day.
Anything else from you,
Possibly
Kirk?
I'll put it out of Ilus's misery. No, that'll be it from me, thank you.
Quarantine, you're up with me preparing.
Okay. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Did not like that. That was not. Oh dear.
You're stuck between a rock digger and a snake place right now, Quarantine.
I will look at the mechanical looking things, raise both hands, point one hand at each of them, and twin a level 2 chromatic orb.
Okay. What damage type are you choosing with Chromatic Orb?
Lightning.
Okay, good to know. Roll the attack.
Okay, so we'll go for Brownie first.
This one?
Yeah.
Cool. Roll the attack.
Non-natural 20 to hit.
If that hits, roll the damage.
Ugh, 13. That's
Oof.
awful.
It does seem to be kind of faulting a little bit as the lightning kind of courses through its body.
And
It's
then
not looking happy.
Orangina.
Yeah. The one that's dug into the ground a little bit.
15 to hit.
Unfortunately not. Strikes the ground next to it and is grounded away.
And got a check feature thing. Within 10 feet. Okay, so that one will still take 3 lightning damage as I zap it using my Heart of the Storm. Because that's the only one within 10 feet of me.
You direct some of the lightning out of the ground back into it to kind of affect it a little bit. Anything else, Quarantine?
That is me.
Okay. It is A's its turn. It's the one that's by Klein. So it's going to bring its pickaxe down on you again, Klein. That is an 18 to hit, I believe. Let me just check the modifier. Okay, misses. Second attack. That's a 19 to hit. Slow progression. You make a strength saving throw for me, please.
Yeah. That one's better than the last time. 19, sorry.
19. Okay, you save. So you take 10 reduced to 5 points of bludgeoning damage, and remain where you are. It's then going to kind of, yeah, the little kobold on top's getting worried because this thing's kind of sparking and acting erratically. Lack, you're up with me preparing.
Okay, so there's no dangers down the bottom anymore.
Not that you can see.
Not that I can see, so I'm going to go for this one here. So I'm going to go whoosh up to there. I'm going to try and kill the kobold.
Okay, roll the attack.
Okay, dagger attack first is a 20.
Yep, that hits.
Okay. Now this is necrotic, so I want the black one. That is not very good. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 11. 16 points of piercing damage and 1 point of necrotic damage.
You chop its head off.
Okay, then I will turn to look at this one, and with my second attack, I will shoot it with my bolt slinger.
Okay, from your position, it will get a little bit of cover.
So 27 to hit.
That still hits.
One of those and one of those. So that's 11 points of piercing damage and 8 points of poison damage.
Yep. Bye-bye, kobolds.
Okay. And then having seen people attacking these metallic things, I'm going to try shooting this one as well.
Okay, roll the attack.
Just because I can with my bonus action. So that's 24 to hit.
That definitely hits. Roll the damage.
That's 7 points of piercing damage and 4 points of poison damage.
Okay. The poison seems to have no effect against its mechanical form.
You get another action, James, because you hasted.
I've had 2 actions and a bonus action.
He's had his 2 actions and then his bonus action.
Oh, I thought there was 2 first shots with his first action. Oh.
No, rogues don't get extra attack.
Oh.
No, we don't.
And
you get sneak attack instead.
Do you have to have made an attack against a creature for it to not be able to make?
Yes.
The attack of opportunity.
Yes, I do.
Hang on, let me just check the wording of this. What is it? Yeah, against the creature, that creature can't make an opportunity attacks against you for the rest of your turn.
Yep.
However, the mech at the bottom is a bit distracted. So.
Okay. That's my go.
It's that mech's turn. It's going to make 2 attacks against Poe. Hasn't noticed that its kobold has been killed. Cruelly.
That was my plan. Was I thought if I could kill the kobolds, maybe the machines would stop working, but obviously not.
That's a 16 to hit, Poe.
Hits.
So Poe takes 14 points of bludgeoning damage and 24 to hit. And Poe takes 13 points of bludgeoning damage as it just starts digging away into this earth elemental, built to destroy the earth and rock before it. Okay, it is now the Walking Ballista's turn. So, what's it going to do? It's going to poke itself out of the fog, the smoke, assess the situation. Yeah,
That's
is
not
it
a
gonna
good
go
shape.
there? Ilis and Aldris, you both look up as this thing emerges from the fog. And it has a bolt on it with what looks like a stick of dynamite that is fizzing away as it fires it into the group.
Awesome.
I need Balkin, Kirkin, Quarantine, Klein, and the two mechs. I'm not going to count Poe because Poe is fully underground. To make dexterity saving throws. The mechs choose to fail.
Interesting. I wonder if explosions heal the mechs.
I know I ask this every time, but there's no saving throw listed. It's only intellect and wisdom. Just use the stats. Yeah.
Just use the stats, yeah.
16.
16. Okay. We'll go through. Balkin. You got a 16. That's a success. Kirkin.
You're muted.
9.
Oof.
Okay, that's a failure. Quarantine.
11.
That's a failure. Klein.
Also muted.
You would have advantage
thought I
from your
pressed
danger
it.
sense.
I thought I pressed on mute. 19.
19. That's a success. Okay, so those that failed take 19 points of fire damage, and those that succeeded will take 9. And those of you that are near the machines watch, especially this one, as the flames kind of like heat the metal and their cores start to glow and seem to be rebuffed a little bit by the flames.
Excellent. They have fire powers now.
It is then going to back up into the fog.
Fair enough.
Okay, Aldris, you are up with Balkin preparing.
Okay. So, seeing as how I was incredibly fixated on where this gold was, I'm just going to continue walking to it.
Yeah. You think you could reasonably get in there?
15, 20, 25, 30.
You start kind of hearing the crunch of metal underneath your feet.
Okay.
You can feel it. It's close.
Yeah. Sort of close my eyes. So I will use my action to move as close as possible to it.
Okay, you kind of trip a little bit on the metal.
That's fine.
Kind of crawling towards this gold. You kind of feel the smoothness of the gem.
And I will say, you see, Orala, I knew we were meant to be together, me and this piece of gold, forever in your service. That's my go.
Okay. That's Aldris's turn. Balkin, you're up with me preparing.
So it's just these two mechs in front, yeah.
Just those two mechs in front that you can see.
I'll slither around quarantine, sort of wrap myself around tentacles a little bit, and carry on in front of her. And I'm going to attempt to bite a mech. I'm not a smart snake.
Okay, roll the attack for me. I'll say that you can just about quarantine. You've got Balkin kind of slithering between your legs.
That's the first time she's had a snake between her legs. 19 to hit.
That hits. Roll the damage.
Whole 1d6. 4 plus 2. 6 points of piercing damage.
6 points of piercing damage. Very nice. I just want to have a look, see what else your snake can do, just to make sure.
Making sure I can't constrict it.
Let's have a look. constrictor snake, large beast.
No, that's what I can do.
You can use the constrict attack against these creatures. I believe there's nothing stopping you.
I don't only have one attack though.
Yeah, I think you do. There's a bit of a
Sorry,
weird one.
bit.
I'm gonna look into that as well. Oh no, yeah, ones that do have multi-attack do state it. Okay, cool. I think you've only got one beast in there that has it, which is the bear. But yeah. Okay. So that's your turn, Bulkin.
Yep.
Okay, it's the other kobold's turn. As it moves forwards a little bit and kind of pokes its head out of the fog. And it kind of turns and sees you, Eyeless. And kind of goes, "Big tall one, die now." As it fires its little gun at you twice.
Seems unlikely, but yeah.
We'll see. I might hit someone with this.
You
Not with an
might.
11, though.
You are muted, of course, Eyeless.
Yeah, let's just take one slight, small, tiny step to the left.
Oh! I think I might hit. 22 to hit.
Just about, yeah.
Now for the fun bit. Okay.
Eyeless is like, finally, you did it right.
Oh, I'm so happy. I'm so happy. So, Eyeless, you take. You take 4 points of cold damage
Woohoo!
on 2d10.
Okay.
Oh, harsh.
He will look down at the slight frosting on his breastplate, and then sort of like,
The creature just slowly pulls its head back into the fog. Then it's going to attempt to make its wisdom save against being frightened
Well,
of Aldris. Though it can't
It's
see
frightened of me, so
Aldris.
it can't see me. So technically,
Yeah.
would it still be frightened of me?
It is still frightened because it doesn't really want to go. It knows you've gone into the fog.
Uh-huh.
Actually, it is going to move.
It's frightened of the
out
concept
there.
of you.
Yeah.
It,
Well, that's
it doesn't. It's afraid of you sneaking up on it, so it's going to make its wisdom save. 1 does not make it, so it remains frightened of you.
I mean, to be fair,
Zarut.
if you thought Aldris was going to loom out of the fog at you, you would be slightly unnerved.
Terrified, yes.
Aldris, Ardiac, Zaruk, you're up with climb preparing.
Nice.
Okay. So I think I'm going to do the same. Turn 20, 30, and then action to carry on moving.
Okay, you managed to kind of get out and see the.
No, just sort of look both sides. Yeah, it's up. Okay, yeah, that was movement and action. Tentacles will water whip the mechanical again.
Okay. Roll the attack.
Is a 21 to hit.
That hits. Is this against the one that's in the ground or the one that's stood?
Yeah, it's just been going for yeah.
Just being over
the-
one.
the
Okay, cool. So how much damage is that?
6.
Huh?
Rolled a
Very
one on
nice.
damage again.
What's next?
And then yeah, it's Poe just gonna double slam again.
Okay, roll the attacks for me.
Bloop. 17,
That hits.
and the second is shit. 13.
Second misses, but the first one does, so roll damage.
That's 10 points of damage.
Okay. That one's starting to look rough. A few bits of its mechanisms being knocked out of it.
Well, I hit with 2 out of 3 attacks, but the damage rolls were a 1 on the dice and a 2 on the dice.
Yeah.
So,
That's how it goes sometimes.
indeed.
Klein, you're up with Eyeless preparing.
Yep, I'll just go in for another attack against Mecha Twat next to me. 19 to hit that one.
19 hits. This is against aim.
6, 8, 10 points of piercing damage on that one.
Okay. It kind of staggers a little bit. It's getting very close.
Bonus action dex save.
11.
Fails. 4 points of lightning damage.
And the damage just overloads its core and it collapses in
Cool.
a heap.
And then
That
I
one.
will zap round to there.
Okay.
Hit that one with my second attack. Do I get advantage as Snakeskin is there?
No, I won't. I'll say not because of how this thing's perceptions work.
19 to hit that one.
That hits.
And minimum damage, 9 damage on that.
Okay.
And then last
Your
hasted
hasted attack.
action will be done with a different dice as they were dicily low.
Ha
And it's even lower, but 16 to hit.
16 hits.
And 11 points of piercing damage on that one.
Okay. That one's also starting to look a little bit rough. It seems to be stuck in this hole and it's going to have trouble.
Okay, cool.
Is that everything from you, Klein?
I will just move there, back
Yeah.
there, and that's it.
Okay. Eyeless, you're up with Kirkham preparing.
Okay. This platform that the ballista guy and the asshole that just shot me,
Yeah.
underneath it, is it supported at all?
You can see these tall wooden logs that are being used as pillars to hold it up.
Okay. If I destroy one of these, will it fall?
You'd have to destroy a couple of them, but maybe.
Okay, yeah, I'm quite annoyed. I'm going to hit one of the central ones with a first level guiding bolt.
Okay. Roll the attack for me.
Oh, he is very annoyed. Natural 20.
Oof.
Ooh. Okay, let me just...
Right, let's get all of my dinosaur dice because it's apt. 5, 6, 7, 8. Yep, we'll take that. 4s, 2 5s, 3 and a 1. Yeah. 6. Yeah, we'll take that. We'll absolutely take that. 30 points of damage.
Nice.
30 points of damage. Okay. You take out one of the central pillars located just about there. Taken out, just splintered in half. The platform creaks, and you suspect that you've done some severe damage. If another pillar was to be taken out, it may collapse.
Yeah. And then I'll go 5, 10 to there, and I'll use my bonus action to heal our little friend Poe. Not so great this time. 6 points of healing.
Okay. 6 points of healing to Poe. Yeah, that's all good. It's in the aura. Is that everything, Iris?
Yep, that's action, bonus action.
Kurkan, you're up with quarantine preparing.
Okay. There's only the one mechanical left now, right?
The one
Oh, the
mechanical
platform,
left,
the
and you can also
platform.
see some stuff going on this platform over here. What would you like to do?
Does anyone need healing?
You can't see Poe, and you can't see Aldris. So they all seem to be doing okay at the moment. The mech needs healing, but Cure Wounds won't work on it.
No. Fuck it. Smack the mech with my staff because can't think of anything else to do.
Okay.
So
Well, you'll have to move
up,
around.
try and fish to,
You'll be able to move
smack the
just
mech.
below Poe there. Yep, that works.
Yeah, stand beside Poe. Poe's a good ally.
It's like shooting a mech in a hole.
And that's a 17 to bunk.
That hits. The bonk hits.
Bonking successful.
Ooh, that's 11 points of bonking damage.
Nice.
You did a hefty amount of damage to it. It's looking very bad. Another bonk and it's done for.
Nice.
Sweet.
Okay. Anything else, Kirkham?
No, that's everything, thank you.
Quarantine, you're up with Lack preparing.
I'll take a step forward and give it a sharp poke. And hit it with a shocking grasp.
Okay, you'll have advantage because the creature is made of metal.
16.
Just hits.
10 points of lightning damage.
Lightning courses through it and leaves it. Its eye dulled and unmoving in the hole.
Can I slip past Tentacles?
You can walk through Tentacles. It's just made of water. It's no difficulty.
What's that going on? Oh,
You can see some thick smoke and a kobold hiding up on the platform.
and that's me.
Okay. Black, you're up with me preparing.
Okay, I'm gonna go whoosh, stab this guy.
Okay. Roll the attack.
That is 20 to hit.
That hits.
3 of them. Ooh, nice. Ooh. 12, 14, 17, 23 points of piercing damage and 8 points of necrotic. No, that's wrong. 22 points of piercing damage and 8 points of necrotic damage.
Nice.
Is he still there?
No.
No. Okay.
Ah,
Can I
is
see?
gone.
Can I see anything else to shoot?
You see this mechanical-looking, spider-like mechanical-looking thing aiming at you.
Okay.
With its bolts readied.
I will then shoot it with my Emerald Bolt Singer. My second
Okay.
action
Roll the attack.
is a 19 to hit.
That hits.
Okay, so that's
It's going to use its reaction.
11 points of piercing damage and 7 points of poison damage.
Find that the poison is ineffective against its mechanical form. It's going to use its reaction for a counter battery.
Okay,
Nice.
That is a 25 to hit you, Lack.
definitely hits.
Okay.
It fires a large-looking bolt at you. You take 17 points of piercing damage.
Ouch. Okay. Well, let me just update my things. I'll take another shot at it.
Okay.
Updating my damagey. Okay. So I'll just take another shot with my bonus action. That's 24 to hit.
That hits.
Going to be. I won't bother rolling the poison because it doesn't do anything, does it?
No, it's immune to poison.
Oh, lovely. That's 3 points of piercing damage.
Do some damage. This thing looks pretty hardy.
And then I'll go whoosh back over here.
Okay. It's its turn now. It's going to step forwards, kind of assessing the situation, and it turns and locks onto you, Quarantine. You see it load up another spear coiled up with rope that it fired at you. That is a 21 to hit you, Quarantine.
Yeah, that hits.
You take 5 points of piercing damage. You are grappled. And make concentration check for me, please.
22.
Okay, you maintain your concentration. Whilst you're grappled in this way, you can move, but only towards the creature. It is then going to use its bonus action to reel. 5, 10, 15, 20. You're on the precipice of the chasm.
Oh, shit.
About to fall off. And then, for its second attack, it's going to fire a bolt at Eyeless. But I don't think a 12 will hit.
No,
It wouldn't hit me either. Come on, I have that one.
Unfortunately not.
you're just
Aldris.
as it's coming towards him, you're just punching it into the ground with his shield.
Aldris, you're up.
So,
You're gold. You found it.
I found the gold. Right, okay. But seeing this thing grappling, trying to pull Quarantine over the edge, I will pat the gold very gently. Say, well, I suppose the captain likes a 15, 20, 25. I will move up there.
Okay.
And I will stab with booming blade. So an attack with the rapier.
Roll the attack.
That's a 23 to hit.
That hits.
Where's my D8? Oh, that's nice. That's 7 points of... Oh, 13 points of piercing damage.
Very nice.
Ooh, nice. 5 points of thunder damage.
5 points of thunder damage.
And it is surrounded in that booming aura.
Okay.
And I will then, having done that, I will... That's alright, I'll stay there.
Okay. Balkin, you're up with Zarut preparing.
I can't really see what's happening with two great mechs and Kirkin. So I will use...
Okay.
I'm going to use my action to attempt to play with Tentacules.
Okay.
So I'm going to try and sort of... You know how snakes sort of wrap themselves around each other?
Yeah. Zarut, what does Tentacles react to this?
Yeah, Tentacles will engage.
Okay.
Dull sensation of things.
Bonus action, the snake will smile because he's made
Very
contact.
happy snake. Very happy snake. Zarut, you're up with Klein preparing.
Okay, so what have we got going on? Is it just that one down there?
It appears to be. It has Quarantine grappled with a harpoon, and she is teetering on the edge of the chasm.
Yeah. I'm going to move out dangerously over.
Ooh,
Not that far. That far.
Yeah, there.
Yeah, and I will fire 2 Eldritch Blasts at the thing
Okay, roll the attacks.
with some obligatory get off my first mate type message.
Okay, roll the attacks.
12.
Misses.
25
That hits.
for 11 points of force damage.
Okay. As you strike it, it's going to use its reaction to counter battery.
It doesn't have a reaction. It's already used
Its turn has passed since Lack's turn.
Yep.
That's 25 to hit. So you deal 11 damage, was that? Yep, that was 11.
I did.
Okay, and then it's a lancing bolt. 17 points of piercing damage.
Okay.
And then its reaction is used. Anything else, Sarut? Your movement and action.
Yeah. Poe can get kind of down there, but not onto the platform. Where Isla's shot her. No, I don't want to do that. Well, I'll just move Poe down and just burrow through the ground.
Okay.
Till it sort of, comes out in the side of the cliff face down there.
Anything with Tentacles, or is Tentacles keeping Vulcan company?
So, just want to check. No, it's only 5 foot range. No, Tentacles is just going to be doing like a little slither dance with Vulcan.
Liver dance with Vulcan. Excellent. Klein, you're up with Isla's preparing.
Okay, so
Litter
Okay.
dance coming soon to a stage near you.
I'm going to use
Right.
20 foot of my movement to move there. Seeing when I first walked in that Eyeless was
So
pinned by
Aldris.
this. Aldous, sorry, pinned
Pinned.
by this. I'm just going to grab Quarantine and go, sorry, I think this is going to hurt a bit. And yank her off
Sorry.
of the javelin.
Going to attempt to ungrapple her. Okay, can you make so it'll be an action.
Yeah.
To do this, can you make a? Hang on, let me find it. I'll say, they're never really clear on grappled, are they? Make an athletics check for me, please.
So that's 18.
18. Okay. You successfully managed to kind of pull the harpoon out of Quarantine. Quarantine, you take 5 points of slashing damage as Klein removes this barbed, nasty-looking spear from you.
Can I, as my reaction, whip in a sort of half-gasping voice? That is my least favourite way to be penetrated.
Nice.
I will
Can you make a
use.
concentration check for me, please?
Certainly.
From the damage you took.
20, non-natural.
Hey, you're fine.
I will use some of my movement while still holding on to Quarantine to pull her back from the precipice.
Okay.
I will hold on to him tightly
I
and try and bleed sexily.
then let go and Let's have a look. So if I move back one there, so then quarantine would move back.
Yeah.
Trying to work this out.
That'd be 5-10 feet of movement to move her that far.
Yeah. So that would be, I've got 40 foot left in movement. I will. Can't do it, can I? Did I lose it? I'm going to use my hasted action.
Yeah.
To punch myself.
Okay.
So I
You
don't
take-
lose my rage.
You take 1 point of damage and can maintain your rage.
Cool. And then I'll use the
If you want
rest.
a spanking, darling, you could have just asked.
10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. I will use the rest of my movement to get there.
Okay.
And that's me.
Ilus, you're up with Kirkham preparing.
Okay, I'm going to step around sort of there, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 to there.
Yeah.
And then you're literally just going to see him just fling a sacred flame, so a moon mote at it.
Okay. These things are very dexterous. Actually, they are, blimey. 18.
Well, yeah, that.
Oh, actually, hang on. 18.
Yeah. So, yeah, that
Got about a feature these things have.
yeah. So that doesn't work. And then I will just heal Mr. Aldris from the 2d6
Okay.
Lovely.
by another 5 points.
5, lovely.
Is that everything from you, Ilus?
Not do anything else, so yeah.
Kirkham, you're up with quarantine preparing. You are muted, Kirkham.
I've just been silently glaring at my spell list.
Let's have a look. You do have. I did see an attack cantrip that you have.
Magic stone.
Yeah. So you can use
I
your
don't
bonus
trust my aim.
action. You don't trust your aim?
No. I'm amazed I've been doing damage from the staff at the moment.
Yeah. I mean, to be fair, druids' kind of weakness is their cantrips in terms of like
Yeah.
combat. And apparently you're out of charges on the Wand of Winter, which I don't.
Yeah, that's one of the things I meant to talk to you about, but I'll do after the game.
Okay. Yeah.
I am going to cast a healing spirit.
Okay. I will go and retrieve your healing
so
spirit.
Concentration.
Yeah. Where is the healing spirit? That's the one. It's the little birdie.
There we go. Concentrate.
There we go. You can place that where you wish.
And I'm going to place the shrike. Yeah, I cannot control it.
Oh, can you not? Hang on.
I can control it, Captain.
Alright, there you are. There you go. Should be able to
Yes,
now.
there we go. I shall pop it there.
Okay.
So it has 3 charges for the next 3 people who pass through that square.
Okay, all good.
Is there any point to move it up? Yeah, I'll just move up a little bit as well. And that'll be it.
Okay. Lack, you're up with me preparing.
Okay. So I'm
Doesn't
going
matter.
to take steady aim. Can I see it with all with? Well, I can move down a bit. No, I can't move at all. Can I?
You can see it pretty clearly from where you
Okay.
are.
I'm going
Especially
to
if
take
you're in the air.
steady aim then with my Emerald Bolt Slinger.
Yeah, use your bonus action to give yourself advantage. Bonus action and your movement.
28. Damn, I didn't get a thingy. Never mind. That's good
Still
enough.
hits. Roll the damage. Don't roll any poison.
No, I won't bother.
You do get your sneak attack for multiple reasons.
16, 19, 25 points of piercing damage.
Very nice.
And then with my second
hit.
attack, I'll just take a normal attack with my second attack, of course. Unless does that just give me one? Let me have a look. Hold on.
I think it just gives you advantage on your next attack.
Yeah, it does. Okay. Normal attack now is a 13.
That misses.
Okay, that's my go.
I'm amazed. Okay. So. Aldris, you watch it turn and then aim up as you see it load another bolt with a stick of dynamite on it. And who in this area can understand Draconic? Is it just Eyeless?
I would say so. Yes.
I certainly can't.
I can't.
Okay. Eyeless, you'll hear a Draconic voice emanate from it, but Eyeless, you hear the Draconic say, self-destruct go boom!
Oh no.
As it short fires the explosive bolt. I need itself, Aldris, Poe, Eyeless, and Klein to make dexterity saving throws.
Oh, this is going to go well.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, fine, you already have advantage on Dex,
Oh.
but haste also gives you advantage on Dex.
Oh no.
12.
Oh, good.
Okay, so
It's not really the
Okay.
damage I'm worried about. It's the platform falling apart and me falling into the abyss part that I'm concerned with.
Yeah.
Sorry, did you say Poe?
Yep.
What did Poe get on the deck save?
Oh, 3, natural one.
3, that's a failure. Eyeless,
That's a big old one.
that's a failure. Aldris,
12.
that's a failure. Klein,
I fail also, so
what did you get?
I rolled a 10.
Did
Is that with advantage?
Yep.
Ouch.
Okay. Everybody fails, taking 21 points of fire damage.
Nice.
Yep.
Then the with the kind of rocking explosion, almost the entire platform crumples and falls into the abyss. Aldris, can you make a strength saving throw for me, please, as you begin to fall?
Well, if he makes anywhere near it, can I help him if he's jumping towards the edge to me?
Potentially.
19.
Okay. Aldris, you kind of leap, and as the platform collapses,
The gold!
jump towards the gold, and Klein catches you as the platform collapses behind you, and you exit initiative.
Thank you, Mr. Klein. Now, the gold is just there. We just need to move that to a safe place.
Okay.
Righto.
Can I use the last 7 bonus actions worth of my healing on people?
Yeah, absolutely. And I'll say that Kirkin can use the 3 charges on Healing Spirit on whoever you wish.
16.
Yeah, probably about 30 seconds later, haste will come off, and Lack and Klein will get sort of momentarily
Oh, I got a 6 on the healing from the shrine for anyone who's walking through that square.
Aldrich, you get 23 hit points back.
Nice. Thank you.
Who do you want to heal? The spirit, Kirkham. You can do 3 people.
I can do 3 people.
You know,
Who needs healing?
You should be able to see the numbers. I think Aldrich just got a big bar.
I
Yeah.
did get a big chunk.
Klein gets 26 back, and then I've got 1 more, which I'm going to use for myself.
Okay. So those lot down there are doing fine. Lack's a little bit injured, Quarantine's a little bit injured, and the captain's a little bit
Zero.
injured.
Okay, those 3 then.
Don't forget Poe.
Black
Come on.
Current.
Isn't that
Oh,
good?
on 2 hit points.
He's a soldier. Yeah, but Black Quarantine and Zroot.
Okay.
It's
So roll the
great.
healing for each of those.
I just did.
Ah,
6,
sorry, I didn't
3,
see those.
and 2. Getting increasingly bad as it went down.
So it said lack first, and then quarantine, and then
I'll take the 2. That's fine.
I'll take the 3 then.
Okay. Cool. The
I tried.
caverns grow quiet as the
Every
as
little
you hear the
helps.
last of the debris crashing to the floor of the chasm. It took a little while to go all the way down.
Huh, we were very lucky the gold wasn't going down the hole as well, aren't we?
Right. Can we all just take a minute, not run off after anything, and just have a little rest while we
Certainly.
calm ourselves?
I will go and sit next to the gold.
Okay. It's quite a pile of scrap that Aldrich is sitting on.
I'm gonna go up to Klein, put my hand on his arm, and have a quick feel of his bicep. Well, as I say, thank you. I dread to think what state I'd be if I had gone over the edge.
Klein says nothing, doesn't reply because of haste. He's feeling very lethargic.
It's only a 6-second wind.
6-second wind.
Yeah, and probably the captain and Klein would just hear sort of, let's take a really deep breath, and then the celestial stops, and then they'll just hear him say, "The gods take pirates and their gold lust."
I mean, that's what Morala's all about, isn't it?
What do we do it for if not for the gold?
He will clomp off as far away from that piece of gold as possible and sit over here.
Aldrich, anything interesting in that pile? And I'm going to go and have a little rummage through that pile of scrap.
Make an investigation
I
check
will
for me,
assist.
please, Captain.
So
Captain,
can
you have advantage.
Advantage. Natural 20 for 27.
Ooh,
Nice.
lovely.
You find a small vial of a pale blue liquid. You find a couple of what look like mirrors. They're a varying make. They might sell for a few gold. So 2 of those. You find a couple of small golden bracelets. Might be of worth. You find made of scrap this little model of what looks to be some other terrible lizard-like beast, another dinosaur figurine. And for the fun stuff, you find a smooth 2-foot-long steel rod and a pair of scrappy-looking gauntlets that seem to have like gems and various little kind of like bits attached to them. They look quite intricate and interesting.
Sorry, what was the second thing on that list after the file?
So the file mirrors 2 of, gold bracelets 2 of, scrap figurine 1 of, and then a rod and some gauntlets.
Cool.
The rod is rather odd. It looks completely clean, smooth, no scratches, no damage.
That's an odd rod.
Anything of use, Captain?
Various weird and interesting things. Worth checking out once we get back to the ship, I think.
I must say,
Quite
Captain,
like this little model.
I am a little warm. I think a rest of some kind would be appreciated by the
Yes.
crew.
You'll start to feel really hungry, and that fruit, you know, it's in your bag, and it just the thought of it's making you hungry.
I need to check out this special fruit I found as well. It's making me hungry.
The food is making you hungry. Yes, I get that in the kitchen sometimes.
Don't normally get hungry for food, Captain.
Well, that's...
At least not that type of sausage, anyway.
Well, yes, let's take an hour and sit down and just recharge a little.
Okay.
Can I get a short rest and identify at the same time, or?
I'll say do your identifiers first.
Okay. Well, it depends on if we're going to have time for me to identify many things, or because I don't want to.
I'll say that you can, but what are you identifying first?
The fruit.
The fruit. Okay. So about 10 minutes into you guys resting, Coventry, you finish identifying the fruit.
And
you
dribble all over it, probably.
It's mouth-watering just holding this thing. And as you finish the magic, you realize you think that eating the entirety of this fruit would allow someone to benefit from a full night's rest.
Interesting. Captain, this fruit is indeed very special. I believe that anyone eating it in its entirety, it would be like they'd had a full night's rest.
Wow, that's
very useful for some of us casters who require that much rest to get our
Yes.
spells back.
Yes. Wow. Do you have more? We should collect more if there's only available.
There were 4 pieces I was able to collect. Do I know if this is a kind of fruit that might have seeds in it?
Make a nature check.
Rolled off a natural 20 onto a 2 for 3.
You're not really sure. You're not familiar with this kind of fruit. Really?
I am unsure if something like this we'd be able to cultivate on the ship. It could be useful.
We should speak to Orkana.
If anyone would know, it would be she. So perhaps Perhaps after that loud noise of strumming, we can. Might be worth keeping a piece to take to her.
We should try and keep an intact fruit.
Be ideal if you had some kind of, I don't know, druid in your party.
It deals with nature
No,
and things
no.
like that.
They made their choice. They're speaking Arcana.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
She's the botanist.
You have a
She's not
druid who
part of your
carries
way team.
You have a druid that carries a fucking tree on his back.
Yeah.
A tree that is actively growing.
That has shown no interest in the cultivation of plants.
Except for the fucking tree on his back.
Just because you carry a tree.
Fruit grows on trees, so
My tree has been sprouting berries.
Yeah. Sprouts these little tiny, like, crystalline, opaline, opalescent is the word I'm looking for. Berries.
Apologies, but quarantine doesn't tend to check out Kirkin's berries.
I've noticed.
I'm disappointed.
So am I.
Bit speciesist.
I mean,
Yeah.
Kirkin
He's a
would be
big
lovely
boy.
to hug. Be lovely to hug.
So warm.
So warm and fluffy.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you know the
I'm
old saying.
enjoying it.
So mess with the bull, you get the horns.
Not that one.
Once you go fluffy, you don't go back.
I mean, that's a good one. You know, grab the bull by the horns, all that sort of stuff.
Something to hang on to. I think Fiddy deserves an inspiration point for that.
I will say
Image.
also, Kirkin, you do have an ability that your tree can do when you're taking a short rest. Be aware. It's hidden amongst the wall of text that item is.
Let's have a look.
It's just above the flavor text.
Yeah. So, seeing as we're here, and I'm like totally not a botanist and stuff, I'll, plant the tree for people to get that bonus.
Kirkin kind of plants his staff in the ground and it shifts and forms this tree with these beautiful little crystalline berries, and just being near it feels relaxing and invigorating. So, as you will take your short rest, I'll say quarantine, you can make your further identifiers as you do that. But as you guys finish your short rest, you may all regain, let's see, equal to double druid level. You all regain an additional 14 hit points on top of any hit dice you choose to use.
I don't need to. That gives me the full strength at 14.
That also brings me back to full.
Yep, me too. Nice.
It does take a charge as well, Debbie,
Didn't lose any. Good.
to turn it into its tree form. There we are. So, quarantine.
Depends if
you-
the root hands me any of the things that you found.
Yeah, certainly would.
Okay. What are you identifying next then?
I'm gonna go with the rod first because that probably looks the
Rod.
weirdest.
The odd rod.
It appears to be an immovable rod.
That's a big
The,
immovable rod.
The command words programmed to it are to stop it moving, you say no, and to start it moving, you say yes.
Oh, that's not going to go wrong at all.
I was definitely banking on someone holding it and talking about it and it happening to them. But just make sure to remember that.
Absolutely
That's
not.
2. You can do 6 in this short rest. So
Let's go with the gauntlets.
the gauntlets. Oh, these ones are the fun ones. They are gauntlets of flaming fury. So whilst wearing them, I don't know if you're able to find them on D&D Beyond. They are from an adventure, because I have been feverishly buying magic items from books and source books and stuff. Because no, okay. So they are gauntlets that require attunement, and as a bonus action, they can ignite weapons held in hands wearing the gauntlets, allowing them to deal with additional 1d6 fire damage on hit. It can be applied to 2 weapons if you are holding 2 weapons.
Nice.
Do the gloves have to be a pair?
Yes, they do.
Shame.
Unfortunately, they do.
So that's 3.
That's 3.
The
Anything else, Chris?
bracelets, do they look like a pair or?
They don't seem to be magical from from your ability to look at them.
Like I said, I'll cast my eyes over. You said that the bracelets weren't magical. The model
And the
Not
mirrors.
magical. and mirrors. The vial of liquid.
The vial of liquid, yeah. That is a potion of water breathing.
And I'm just going to double check over the things that Black found.
That Black found. There was
the wooden shard.
a piece
and
of
the,
wood and the necklace.
Necklace of teeth.
The necklace of teeth definitely isn't magical.
And what about the wooden shard?
Do you want to cast Identify on it?
Yes, that's why I said.
Okay. Can you make a wisdom saving throw for me, please?
Oh.
Non-natural 20.
Natural 20. Okay. Might be mad. Okay. That is actually a failure.
I love your expression right now, Nat.
So, as you watch Quarantine casting this magic on this shard of wood, you watch as it begins to glow and flash, and you just see, in place of Quarantine, a small cat. You've been polymorphed into a cat.
Cat.
Quarantine. It lasts for a few minutes as you see images in your head that you can barely understand of humanoid figures with these masks turning into animals, and you eventually just pop back into your original form holding the shard of wood. It looks similar to the wood of the masks that the people were wearing. This thing's old and dangerous, but greatly magical in a way that you can barely comprehend. That is where we're going to finish today's session.
Hey!
So you'll benefit from the short rest. I'll
Cool.
say that the turning into a cat is fine. And you've got some things to think about.
The short rest and the healing from totally not a plant-related druid.
Yeah. And, the only thing we really need to think about is how we get the gold,
It's the gold.
back to the
You've
ship.
got the gold back. It's the important thing.
Well, you've got an old strong boys from the ship to follow you into this area, so that'll make it easier.
Indeed, yes it will. So, yes, thank you, Jane, for a fun and interesting session. That was really good fun. I love kobolds. Love kobolds. They're
Kobolds are
brilliant
so good, aren't they?
well done, everybody, for playing. That was really good fun. Really enjoyed it. Thank you so much. We, of course, will be back here on Sunday for the investigators, because investigating has to happen. It's the law.
Yeah. The last place we investigated exploded.
That doesn't always happen, but it has happened a couple of times. So maybe there's, I mean, correlation.
People are going to stop
causation.
inviting those places.
Yeah, we do tend to leave places very rapidly as the investigators, but we will find out what's going on there on Sunday, and of course we'll be back here to deal with why pieces of wood turn people into cats on Tuesday. And,
Meow.
yeah, indeed. So yeah, thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed, yay, we love you, you're great. If you didn't enjoy, you know what to do. Off you fuck.